went around Kuala Lumpur to recreate some of the popular photos from Pinterest and just to see the difference between those images and reality. You might be surprised by what I found, and it's incredible how easily we are deceived by the modern world of photo editing. I can't wait to share my findings with you, and when you see these comparisons, you will think twice before taking those perfect shots at face value. Ready to discover the truths? Let's dive into it. I have been living in Malaysia for over 12 years and have always admired the beautiful photos on Pinterest. And today, I decided to explore the city and visit some of these locations to recreate those images. My first stop was the famous Tian Ho Temple in Kuala Lumpur, and the good thing was that it was so close to my apartment, just a 15-minute drive away. It was my first time visiting the temple. I hoped to easily find the spots from the photos. Once I entered, I noticed many people praying inside the temple. It was Sunday after all. So I began to explore and determined to find the exact location. So looks like we have to be here looking for the spot, and I feel maybe one is here. Yeah. So we got the first spot, this beautiful temple. It's very colorful, and we are going to assemble exactly the same picture that we have seen in Pinterest. So let's work it out. So we find out some tourists also wants to take picture, so we need to a little bit wait and let them take their photos. I started to pose like the photo, and as you can see, my shot looks just like the one on Pinterest. So that's a win. After we got our first realistic set of shots, we moved to the next location, which is the Petronas Twin Tower, also known as KLCC. This place is one of the hottest tourist spots in Kuala Lumpur, and I have seen countless of photos online and was so excited to see how realistic my shots would turn out. My first Pinterest idea was to take the photo at night, so we went to the location after dark. Okay, looks like so many people are already here to take pictures, and we have some professional photographers to take pictures. Oh, nice. Okay, so we are going to try our own way to see if we can get the same picture. As you can see, my photo turned out a bit different, but to be honest, I hired a photographer to take this picture because my own photos without proper lighting don't look like this. It actually looks like this. Even with the photographer, the photo turned out slightly different, but it's still cool, right? just 2 photos from Pinterest among many stunning images to recreate here. The KLCC park is vast and gorgeous, so we had to do some exploring to find the exact spots. Once we located the first spot, we set up for our first photo. So far the results have been fantastic and we have gotten another winning shot in the bag. Along with the Pinterest inspired concepts, we also captured a few extra shots for variety, and all turns amazing. To reach the second spot, we had to walk for about 10 minutes to get to the main entrance of the towers.
Yeah, the spot is exactly here, but it's super hot.
I believe that most of the photos I chose from Pinterest were shot with professional cameras and high quality lenses. That's likely why my photos look similar, but not exactly the same. I feel like my backgrounds appear smaller and more compressed. However, I'm still happy with the results, so I would say it's a win. Our next Pinterest photo was taken at Saloma Bridge, which is just a short walk from KLCC. When we got to the location, we were surprised to find that there weren't many people around. The spot was really busy when we visited at night.
Nowadays, Kuala Lumpur is super hot and it's very difficult to stay outside. But so far, we need to make this. But look, the spot is empty. And that's my mom.
Architectural design of this bridge. It has a unique look that mimics the traditional Malay Sonket waving pattern. It's a beautiful structure that really catches your eye, especially at night when it's lit up with vibrant LED lights. Compare my daytime photo to the one on Pinterest, it looks quite realistic and I'm happy with what I captured with just my phone. For my night photos, I hired a photographer to take a shot of me, which came out well, but it's not as impressive as the Pinterest photos because it was taken with a drone. Since I was only using my phone, I can't really compare my night shots to those on Pinterest. So, let's move to the next occasion. Our next location is Bukit Mintongs, where the street art includes a variety of styles from traditional murals to modern graffiti, offering visitors a vibrant visual experience. So I decided to check it out and find those colorful Pinterest spots to recreate the photos. The only challenge is that the street art isn't concentrated on one street. It's spread out across different areas, so we had to walk around to find them. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on my upcoming fun contents. Let's continue with the rest of the video. After some searching, we found one of the mural artworks. It seems that when the original photos were taken, the mural had been freshly painted because the colors were vivid and bright. In my photos, however, the floor colors had already faded, showing that the mural had aged a bit since those earlier photos. While searching for our Pinterest spots, we came across some other beautiful street arts, so we stopped by and took a few photos.
Here is super hot and we had to walk and look for the paintings exactly the same as the Pinterest photos, but so far we didn't see the photos, so we are going back to the car and try to look for the spot by car because outside is super hot. I'm just sweaty everywhere. Let's go.
In the end, couldn't find the other two spots. They were nowhere to be found. After all the effort, I feel like it was a lose, and the Pinterest photos seems unrealistic now. Maybe they were taken a while ago, or the place has changed due to the new developments. Our next stop is Sultan Abdul Samad Building, one of Kuala Lumpur's iconic historical landmarks. The location is only 15 minutes away from my home, but since the area can get really busy and weather is hot, we decided to visit the building on Sunday early morning. Yes, our next spot is Sultan Samad Building, which is built by British in 1897 and is exactly opposite of Merdeka Square. This is one of the historical places here in Malaysia, especially in Kuala Lumpur, and so many people come to take pictures. And we made it by 8 o'clock Sunday morning because during the weekdays it's going to be very crowded and so many cars. As you can see, I'm standing in the middle of the road because they already closed the road, so no cars is allowed, and so many people are doing cycling, running, and this is actually beautiful. The only thing that is missing for our picture to compare with the Pinterest photos is the sun. Because it became so early, I just didn't want it to be so crowded. And yeah, we are missing the sun. Since I didn't want to waste time, knowing the place could get busy soon, we quickly took our photos. As you can see, my shot looks similar to the ones on Pinterest. So far, we have got another winning spot. The Face Suite was our last spot. It's a hotel apartment with many stunning Pinterest photos that capture the beauty of the city from the top of this building. Although it's not open to the public, we managed to get up there. Unfortunately, we couldn't wait until sunset because the weather was cloudy and rain was on its way. Mentioned earlier, our photo didn't come out exactly like the ones on Pinterest because we didn't use a professional camera. But for fun, I edited the background, and that's how I got the final result. Even if they weren't perfect, we still had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video as well.